Cruz, would you just think about taking the bequest from the will? You were Eden's whole life.
It's not what Eden and I were about.
She was showing you how much you meant to her.
I already knew that.
You don't have to keep it. You can do anything you want with it, a worthy cause, a charity.
I'm sure you could, too, or Mr. C.
Eden didn't give it to us.
What do you want from me?
I want Eden's last gift to be treated with the dignity it deserves. I think this gift, Cruz, is about hope. It's not about money. She knew that you would have to be facing a life again without her around, and she was trying to make it easier for you to do it.
Yeah, well, that's a good argument. But I really don't want the money.
Cruz, it's your decision. But we all want to think that the people we love are going to be taken care of if we're not around to do it.
So the fantasy is that Eden is somewhere right now watching over me?
Yeah, maybe, and you can still do one thing for her. You can go on being the man that she loved.
Losing her has changed that man.
It has changed all of us. But Cruz, take what she gave you. Take everything. Take her memories. Take her love. And go on living. That's really her bequest. And don't you dare waste a moment of it.
You had a long day.
Oh, I did more in this one afternoon than I have in a week.
Glad you liked my surprise.
Oh, I did. Made me feel a lot better.
I'm glad.
I want to go to sleep now.
Okay, you do that. I got some cleaning up to do.
Thank you. I love you, Cruz. I love you. Why did you get out of here for a while?
You know, I was thinking about all the years that I've wasted.
Oh, don't say that.
Now, honey, when you were gone and I was raising the children, I was so involved with the business. I was so involved with making a fortune. I was never there when big things happened.
That's not true.
And the ironic thing is, if somebody asked me what I really wanted out of life back then, it would have been to be a good father. Damn, I made a lot of mistakes. Especially with Mason.
You did the best you could, babe.
Oh. I took a lot of shortcuts, honey. I really did, with all the girls. Too many boarding schools, too many governesses.
Hey, I don't want you to do this to yourself. Look, I miss her too, but Eden wouldn't want you to do this. We gotta think about the things we have that make us happy. We've got each other. Boy, is that a lot. And we've got Kelly, and we've got Ted, and we've got Mason. And whoever said that we were supposed to be perfect? Either one of us, Cece. Oh, baby, don't feel guilty, because then I'm going to have to feel guilty about not being here to help you.
I don't want to make any more mistakes, that's all.
You know what Eden would say if someone accused you of making a mistake? She would say, well, they just better answer to me.
I guess Cruz is right. She lives in all of us, doesn't she?
You bet she does. And this family This Capwell family has a future, Cece. Each and every one of us are going to go on. And we are going to be stronger because of Eden's memory. I know that with all my heart. We're going to make it. We're going to make it, baby.
Trying to get us together for dinner for weeks, Alex. This is a long time coming.
I agree.
Every time we see you, it's some extravagant to-do that's held in your honor. We never get a chance to talk to you.
Well, we're going to make up for lost time, so first, let me start with a little toast.
A toast? Well, no. Toasts are for those large extravaganzas. Let's keep it very informal, all right?
Nothing formal about what I'm going to say, just some straight, simple thoughts about our future. To friendship. And in the hope that it flourishes into a partnership that brings prosperity to both of us. What's wrong?
I can't drink to that, Cece. It wouldn't be right. It would be dishonest.
Oh!
You can't be serious.
Yes, I am.
You won't drink to friendship?
Not in that context, no.
What context is that?
Cece, you and I have known each other for a very long time. That's true. But that's not sufficient basis to form a business partnership.
When did you decide you didn't want to do business with my husband?
Sophia, it was never a foregone conclusion.
Oh, come on, Alex. Sophia knows you talked about this several times. It's no secret that I bought Delta Pharmaceuticals just to produce and manufacture your vaccine.
And you were well aware that I was looking at a number of other companies.
I was aware, but I assumed...
You assumed. You shouldn't have.
Alex, surely it doesn't surprise you that Cece thought he was a front runner for producing your vaccine. You went out of your way to look us up when you got to town. You insisted that we come to the announcement of the discovery of the vaccine as your special guest. Was it any wonder that we thought we were going to be involved in some way?
I wanted to share my good fortune with friends, but there was never a promise of a joint financial future.
All right, Alex, who outbid me?
I don't think I said anyone outbid you.
Oh, come on. If somebody made you an offer, at least give me a chance to match it. You owe me that much.
I wasn't aware that I owed you anything, Cece.
Did you or did you not make a deal with someone else?
There is one investor that I'm leaning towards very strongly, but I can't reveal him until it's finalized. You understand?
Yes. Understand. I have to read it in the papers. So much for privileges of friendship.
Darling, you always said that not everyone knows how to do business and stay friends.
I hope this investor of yours is ready to put his money where his mouth is, because the startup prices of something like this is quite big. And if anybody denies that, that means they're trying to cut corners. And I certainly don't think that you want a substandard product associated with your vaccine. And it might be a danger to the public health.
My investor isn't of the bargain basement variety. He's well-funded, Cece, believe me.
All right, Alex, how much has he laid out?
$2 million.
$2 million.
That's right.
$2 million. Isn't that a strange coincidence, darling? That's exactly the money that Mason borrowed from me.
Is that so?
Were you aware of that?
I don't understand. Is there some reason that I should be aware of a financial transaction between a father and a son?
Yes. If Mason happens to be your investor. So why don't you tell the truth? Is it or is it not the reason you've had this major change of heart?
Yeah, it was very...
I knew it. The minute Alex started being coy and wouldn't answer, I knew it was Mason. I told you he was up to something. I told you that.
What are you talking about, darling? Why do you think that happened?
I had my financial secretary check those 10 pharmaceutical firms that I dealt with before I bought Delta. Well, one of them was bid on today, Sendrex Laboratories. Guess who the bidder was? My ungrateful son, Mason.
Kidding. I don't believe it.
Well, that's true. And he knew I was going to work with Alex. He knew I was going into business with him. He just slithered in there and undercut me, and he did it with my $2 million.
Honey, wait a second. There's got to be some explanation for this.
There's no explanation. He's just furious. That's the explanation. The furious that I was trying to help Kelly up the ladder in Delta. That's all. He's trying to get back at me, trying to hurt me. And what good it would do him? He doesn't know how to run a company anyway, does he?
Maybe he's going to learn as he goes along.
Mason thinks he can do anything. He has an unduly high opinion of himself. What I can't understand is Alex taking the risk.
I know. So here he has an opportunity to go into business with someone as shrewd and as experienced as you are. And he throws it away. Why?
I would imagine Alex is not the friend that we think he is. I also have the feeling he probably put this whole thing into Mason's head anyway.
Honey, Alex has been nothing. Very kind and very gracious to
And
us.
very clever with us.
What does that mean? When you say clever, you sound like he wants revenge from you. You haven't done anything to him.
Sweetheart, there are any number of companies he could have dealt with. Instead, he picks my son Mason. Why do you think he did that? Except to hurt me. And I'm going to find out why.
Ted, mysterious letter here for you. I'd like to hang around and see where it came from, but I gotta go get ready to go. See you later. Hot lips.
Four o'clock, the gazebo. I can't wait. An old friend.
Jeffrey's involved in this?
That's right, he is.
Oh, come on. Who told you this? Alex Nicholas?
Alex didn't have to tell me anything. I asked him point blank. He refused to answer. He could have lied to me, but he knew I'd find out.
Honey, I don't know what to say. It doesn't seem like something Jeffrey would do.
Oh, really? Well, it suddenly explains this sudden detente between Jeffrey and Mason, doesn't it?
Are you picking on Mason again, Dad? Oh, excuse me. Where are you going? To Santa Cruz to shoot the commercial, remember? Jeffrey rented us a boat. We're just going to meet the crew there later on.
Darling, can I have a word with you about
I gotta
Jeffrey?
go, Daddy.
Darling, listen to me. He's proved that he's an enemy. This family and he and Mason and Alex, you don't...
Hang on a second. He and Mason have settled this misunderstanding. Daddy, I don't want anything else to get in the way of us now.
Sweetheart,
Please.
listen, I don't approve of him. You gotta understand what's
You
going
don't
on.
understand. You know, you didn't approve of Joe. You didn't approve of Eden and Cruz being together. Just believe in me this one time. We understand each other, okay? All our secrets are out in the open, and nothing's going to stop us. I have to go, Dad.
You could have said something.
Yeah, do you think it would have done any good? It never does any good when we try to involve ourselves in our kids' personal lives.
She shouldn't be seeing this man.
You told her she shouldn't be seeing him, 3 weeks ago. You didn't do any good then. It's not going to do any good now.
What did you expect me to do? Sit back and twiddle my thumbs while he tries to destroy the one place that he's working for that's paying him?
Baby, you don't have any proof he's in on the scheme.
Oh, please, of course he's in on the scheme.
Why would Jeffrey risk his life if he hated this family so much to bring Kelly back to us? If he hadn't done that, we probably wouldn't have Kelly with us now.
Don't you understand that he's after me personally?
No. Why? Why in the world would they after you?
I don't know. And now my concern is how to stop them, that's all. How to keep Conrad from breaking Kelly's heart. Darling.
Music box, our wedding gift.
I know that. I didn't realize you kept it.
Yeah, I wanted to figure out who gave it to us.
I told you Mason gave it to us. Why else would it play Pamela's favorite music?
I've been doing some thinking since you left. Jeffrey came into our lives quite suddenly, but it took him a long time to tell us he was Pamela's son.
Now you think Jeffrey sent it?
One time I walked into the living room, and there was Jeffrey playing the piano. I could have sworn he was playing this. I suggested that, and he just kind of pretended that he didn't know what he was playing. He lied,
You know,
see?
a minute ago you were defending the boy.
I know I was, but now I have my doubts. And I really wish we could have stopped Kelly. I don't like thinking about her with him right now. I don't think we can trust him. If he lied once, he's going to lie again.
Well, he won't perpetuate any long, I'll guarantee. Now, I want you to get rid of that. I don't like the idea of someone coming in using the most beautiful day of our life to...
What?
Oh, for crying out loud. Maybe it wasn't Jeffrey who sent that music box. I mean, do you remember how someone else mysteriously showed up on that wedding day? Do you remember that?
Alex Nicholas.
Mm-hmm. Very easily have sent that as a reminder.
Why? How would he know that this is Pamela's favorite song?
I think I just realized why Mason, Alex, and Jeffrey have gone against me. They have one thing in common, the three of them.
They all love Pamela.